I'm having an affair on my husband.
Today's video is based on a real-life story that happened with one of my friends. It's extremely illegal to do this, guys, but I hope you enjoyed today's video.
Ariel, hey.
Daniel, if this is what we talked about yesterday, then the answer is no.
Why not?
Because I'm not comfortable doing these kinds of things. I get nervous.
Nervous? You work sales for one of the biggest companies in the world and this makes you nervous? No, wait. Please. You said you always wanted to be an actor growing up, right?
Yeah, and?
So, just think of this like an acting job. The acting job of your life. It's like as if you get to play out the role in real life theater.
So let me get this straight. You want me to pretend to be a therapist and sit with your wife to get her to admit to having an affair on you? I would hardly call that an acting job.
Please, I'm begging you, I'm desperate. I'm losing my family here. My children, my house, it's all on the line.
Have you ever just tried talking to your wife?
Yes, of course I did countless times, but she doesn't hear anything that I say.
Have you ever heard the saying, seek first to understand, then to be understood? It basically means that you have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so you should spend twice as much time listening to her needs and half as much time talking about your own.
I do listen, but it's her that doesn't listen to me.
Of course it is. It's all her fault, right? Nothing to do with any of your own actions.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means you should accept 100% responsibility for anything that happens in your relationship. Everything, both good and bad. You were somehow a part of it happening.
I'll pay you $2,000 in cash.
Daniel convinced Ariel to pretend to be a therapist for the day. The day of the appointment, Daniel showed up early to set up some hidden cameras so he could listen in to the entire conversation between his wife and the so-called therapist. This is extremely illegal, but Daniel felt as though he had no other choice.
Have you ever seen a therapist before?
No, never felt the need to. It's honestly a bit different than I expected.
How do you mean?
I guess I just assumed your office would look more like they do in the movies.
Oh, well, things are different now because of COVID. A lot of therapists work from home. So tell me, what brought you guys in today?
Last-ditch effort.
Are you thinking of ending things?
I have been, for a while now. I think I mentally checked out of my relationship a year ago. I'm just here because I don't know where else to go.
Can you talk to me about it?
Do I want to open up to a stranger about my personal problems? No, thank you.
Sometimes it can be helpful to open up to a stranger, whether it be your hairstylist or some random lady you just met at the gym that you'll never see again. Somebody you can communicate with that won't judge you.
No judgment, huh? That sounds like a dream come true.
Outside of being a therapist, I'm still a girl just like you. I know the feeling all too well. Do you feel judged by your partner?
That's an understatement. I feel like men are some of the most judgmental, controlling, insecure, jealous, manipulative creatures on the planet. And they're stubborn as mules.
Tell me more about that.
Can you tell me about the confidentiality agreement between client and therapist?
Well, it's an important aspect of counseling. No one outside of the counseling center will have any information, not even the fact that you were here without your written consent first. Unless you're talking about harming yourself or somebody else, anything said between us is 100% confidential.
I'm having an affair on my husband. I'm sure that doesn't come as a surprise to you. You probably could have guessed that within minutes of meeting me with all your years of being a therapist.
Tell me more about that.
Well, it's with some guy I met at work once. He's also married. When I sit and think about it, I don't even really like the guy. He just kept pursuing me and made me feel wanted and desired. It's something I haven't felt in years in my marriage.
Have you ever tried talking with your husband about these things?
So many times. I would come home from work and try talking to him about my day, and he would always be too busy for me, or he'd make watching football his priority. It's been 3 years of this. I'm only human. How long is a girl supposed to wait?
Do you still love your husband, Lisa?
More than anything else. He's the father of my kids. I just want him to love me back the way that he used to.
You know, Lisa, I think this was a really good session today. I think it was a really big step for you to even get all of that off your chest. Why don't we stop here and we'll pick it up another time?
You're home early. Here. Don't say anything. I have something I need to tell you. That's it. Let me just start by saying, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being such a terrible husband these past few years. And I'm sorry for not making myself available when you needed me the most. I'm sorry for all those lonely nights that we went to bed upset because I was acting like I just didn't care anymore. I'm sorry for not putting more effort into us. I'm sorry for all the yelling and all the shouting. And most of all, I am so sorry that I took your love for granted. And that I didn't show you how much you meant to me. And that you're the most important person in my life. Relationships take hard work and you have to work at them daily. I understand that now. I get it. And, I don't blame you for anything that may have happened while I was absent from our relationship. I just want to move forward from today, together. Okay? I promise you that I will be a better husband. And I will love you every day. It's our 10th anniversary coming up. And I don't know about you, but I've come way too far to just throw it all away. So, Lisa, will you marry me again?
Like I said, today's video is based on a real life story that happened with one of my close friends. Guys, the moral of the story is learn to love and appreciate, to respect and cherish your partner. The last thing you want is your relationship ending up where they ended up. Also, in other news, we have a big announcement. This Saturday, in 2 days, we are dropping our 50th episode on this channel. Guys, we've come a long way from where we first started. From January to now, we've grown up to 250,000 subscribers. We are literally kicking butt out there. Make sure to stay tuned. This Saturday, we're dropping a special episode that's gonna be about 20 minutes long. So make sure to grab your popcorn and stay tuned. I hope you guys enjoyed today's life lesson with Luis. Make sure to like and subscribe to this channel so you get notified every time we release a new episode. And as always, make sure to share this with someone that you love.